Hello students, I hope all of you are doing great. In today's session, we will be dealing with farm planning, farm records and farm adjustment under uncertain situation. So we will see the first topic, farm planning. We have seen what is planning. So, farm planning is nothing but it is a decision making process in the farm business which involves organization and management of limited resources to utilize or to realize the specified goals continuously. In farm planning, it involves selecting the most profitable course of action from among the all possible alternatives. We will be enlisting all possible alternatives, and from out of that list, uh, we have to select the most profitable course of business. So that is farm planning. So farm planning involves selection or selecting the most profitable course of action from among all possible alternatives. Now we'll see what are the attributes or characteristics of a good farm plan. The main objective of a farm plan is to obtain maximum return. So all the farmers want to obtain maximum return from their farm. So the basic objective or the main objective of preparation of a farm plan or developing planning in farm is to obtain maximum return. Second point is good farm plan provides a cropping scheme that includes a most profitable crop as well as some legumes to maintain fertility of soil. Here also the point says that to develop best cropping scheme which includes profitability from the crop at the same time benefiting the soil, adding fertility to the soil. Next point or next characteristics of a good farm plan is it offers balanced combination of crops and livestock enterprises leading to profit maximization. Next point, the plan must be able to fulfill the farm and family requirements of the farmer. So once the planning is done or a plan is made, that should be able to fulfill both the requirements of the farm at the same time of the farmer and his family. Next point, the farm plan provides a regular employment and income to farm family and bullock labor through development of sound crop rotation. So once we have a very good farm plan, that will be a source of regular income source also, because that is providing employment opportunity to the agriculture laborers. At the same time, that is an on kind of new venture or enterprise for the owner. So it provides a regular income source or regular employment and income source. Next is it is flexible enough to take advantage of any new technology or source of power. So once we develop a plan for a farm, once we prepare farm plan, we have to make it very flexible, so that if there is some additional things to be used or new technologies to be added, that can take the advantage, that can be added into the farm plan. So once we develop a farm plan, that should be flexible in nature. Next characteristic of a good farm plan is the plan when it is practically implemented should be resulted into least cost. That is proper utilize like whatever we do in a farm or farm planning, the most major objective is to maintain maximum output with minimum utilization of resources or effective utilization of the resources. So these are the characteristics of a good farm plan. Now we will see what are the stages of setting up a farm plan. In farm planning, the first we have to assessment of the resources. What are the available resources? The assessment have to be done. Second, preparing farm map. Farm map is the visual impression or the layout of the entire farm area. Next, consideration of government planning. We have to check with the schemes and subsidies and also the plannings in relation to the government things. Next, recommended level of technology. What are the level of technology that can be adopted in each particular location or region? Specific adoption of technologies have to be checked. Next, prepare calendar of farm operations. Then we have to check what we have to prepare a proper calendar for the farm operation. When the seeding have to be done, when the tillage have to be done, what are the frequency of irrigation, what will be the harvest time, like what will be the weeding time, all those like operations of the farm have to be enlisted in a calendar. Then planning for the requirement, what all are the like what all are if any other requirements are there, all those things have to be also planned. Livestock planning, if the farmer want to go with an integrated farm management, then there will be cropping, then there will be poultry, livestock and all, fisheries and all those combined. So particular to livestock also the planning have to be done. Plan for land usage and soil conservation. Next, planning for marketing, how the marketing have to be done, which market to sell the products, all those plans have to be also developed. Next, list of risk to the agriculture production. In agriculture production, there are n number of risk involved, or risk or uncertainties involved. There are natural and natural. There are n number of natural uncertainties or risk factors involved, like climate related factors are there, or irrigation related factors are there. There are many factors which will be acting as a risk to the agriculture production. So the during the preparation of the farm plan, these all risk factors have to be also enlisted. Then profitability chart of the enterprises. From each enterprise, what is the estimated profit, that have to be also prepared. Then weakness of the present plan, what are the weakness, what are the drawbacks of the existing plan, that have to be also prepared. Then what will be the alternative plan, if there is a drawback in this plan, what all are the alternatives to solve this plan. So these are the steps involved in preparation of a farm plan, and finally the plan will be developed considering all those points. I hope all those points and the concept of setting up or steps involved in farm planning is clear to you all. Now we will see what is an alternate or optimum farm plan. Alternate or optimum farm plan implies optimum utilization of available resources in order to obtain maximum possible return. So that is a plan. The optimum farm plan implies optimum utilization of the all available resources, so that finally maximum profit or maximum outcome will be possible. While alternate plan is to be developed, it involves aspects planning and budgeting. So in optimum farm plan means it is a the plan have to be developed as such that the proper optimal utilization of the resources will happen, and that will result in the maximum possible outcome. And in alternate plan, the alternate plan is to be developed that it involves all aspects related to planning and budgeting. The alternate farm plan is generally based upon the existing one. We will be further developing upon the existing plan. What are the drawbacks of the existing plan? An alternate plan will be developed. In other words, the alternate plan is improved version of the existing plan. So the concept of alternate plan and optimum farm plan is clear to you all. Okay. Now we'll see what are the types of farm records used. Now we have already discussed about farm business organization, farm management, and about farm planning also we have learned now. Now we will see in farm what all are the kinds of records to be maintained. There are three main heads or three different kinds of farm records to be maintained by a farmer. Okay, and these are the three main types of farm records are physical, financial, and supplementary. In physical farm records, it involves farm map, that is the layout of the farm. It is also known as counter map or a visual impression or a bird eye view of the farm. Okay, the second record to be maintained is production related record, that is production record. Then land utilization record, cropping pattern of farm, labor records, machinery used record, and feed record. So these are the records to be used. These are the physical kinds of records to be maintained by the farmer. Now coming to the financial kinds of farm records. Financial farm records. In financial farm records, the farmer have to maintain the farm inventory record, farm cash accounts. In farm cash account, there will be cash receiving from the dairy, business or personal cash is also involved. So for separate entities or separate enterprises or separate units of agribusiness units by the farmer, he have to maintain separate farm cash accounts. Okay, and classified cash account and annual farm business analysis record. These are the major financial farm records to be maintained by the farmer. Now the supplementary records include sanction register, auction register, rainfall register, hire register, stationery register, and there are many other miscellaneous registers also include. So the major types of farm records are physical farm records, financial farm records, and supplementary records. And under physical, financial, and supplementary, there are different kinds of records to be maintained. So you guys have to be remembering all those things, and we will learn one by one.